Okay, I am back, and I think I got everything fixed. I'm actually really proud of myself on that. Overall, this last game was okay by me. The score of 88's okay. Let's try some more. Let's go into another rapid game. I have a really broad range of people that I'm going to be facing. Alright, let's see. We have a Canadian. Canadians are always dangerous. Any other short variation? No. Okay, so he's going to try and test my theory. I haven't looked at this in a while. I know that it's C5, and they're supposed to go like... Is that the move? I don't actually remember. Modern theory and all. A lot of times they get this pin in, and the argument that Black is trying to make here is that these pawns are going to end up being more of a liability than anything else. So this knight's also not in the best placement. As you can see where it's at right now, it's not doing too much. And the dark square bishop's also not the happiest of campers. So I think that's an interesting move. I'm not sure how good or bad it is, but that's interesting. I should probably defend my knight then. Yeah, something other than taking, realistically, because him having like a shattered structure just doesn't seem very good for him. Maybe I've given him knight for not. Knight a4 looks annoying. Knight a4, queen a5. Check. No, I'm not super happy with that. I should have gone queen c7. I don't know why. Just b6 always feels like a more active square, but yeah. Yeah. I could just admit that I made a mistake. It's like the mature adult thing to do. I don't think this helps. In fact, it probably just helps him, so we'll just go back here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I shouldn't let him get that in. That would be not very good. So, let's try to make that move a little more difficult. Okay. Very interesting. And if I go here, so my idea is if he castles, I have bishop to there. Maybe I should have gone bishop to there anyway. No, because he can't really threaten this. The rook's pinned, so it's not a threat yet. And it's harder for him to pile up on this cool kid right here. Knight takes, bishop takes, tickles the queen. I'm assuming he'll probably go like queen e2, defending the pawn, defending the bishop. Because this bishop, if he does knight takes, is going to be loose. He won't have a defender, so he'll have to worry about moves like queen e5 there. And essentially, what White's banking on here is White is saying that he has ample compensation for his ruined structure. Because if you look at White's structure, yeah, this guy's very good. If you look at White's structure, he's clearly in a bit of trouble. I don't think I should go queen a5. It's very tempting. I'm considering this. Yeah, I like this move. And if he goes bishop to d3, then I think I'll go queen a5, because I want him to put his knight back to c3. Like I said before, the knight's not great on c3, so if I can get him to voluntarily put it on c3, I'd be very happy about that. Okay, I'm thinking queen takes now makes sense, because I tickle the horsey horse. And he doesn't want to go b3 because then the dark squares are too weak. I'm also attacking this pawn. don't know if I'd take the pawn, though, if I'm being honest. No, maybe I should. So I have the bishop pair. I have a better structure. But this is far from over. This is far from over. Yeah, that's a brave move. I can take the pawn. I can go b5, more or less forcing him to go knight to b2. I can go rook c8. So many moves. I've just too many moves here. Let's go rook c8. Just discourage him from castling further. If he goes rook to c1, I have this move, which I thought was annoying. Because I get to develop my bishop with tempo. Yeah, I think he's in a lot of trouble now, because now I can go b5, and I'm not sure what he's doing with his horse. That's an issue. He didn't know what to do, what he was doing with the horse either. Yeah, this is, I think, risky for... So white needs to know what he's doing. I shouldn't say that this is risky. This is equal. And white gets to initiate an attack, so this isn't bad, what white's doing here. But you really need to know what you're doing, because yes, white has space, and yes, you're attacking with tempo, but creating weaknesses on the king side is you have to be very careful whenever you do that. And it also lets me know, it's very easy for me to know where his king is going to be. So if you look, he's pushed the pawns in the center, so he's not going to keep his king in the center. He's pushed the pawns in front of the king, so he's probably not going to cast the king side, which means he's going to cast the queen side. And we already have one piece aimed towards the queen side. Also, this knight's not well placed. The people who really know what they're doing when they're playing like this, oftentimes what they'll end up doing is they'll end up going, I think it's... I'm trying to remember. I think it's knight g2, c5, and then something like this, here, 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 and their threat is here. I think it's something like this. Maybe I got this mixed up with for black. Maybe I have to go immediately. Yes. Okay. So this is the line. I apologize. It took me a minute to remember. This is what they do. This is hit. The queen has to move, but they oftentimes pin the knight. This is really double-edged. This is double-edged for both parties. I think this is the line where black's very slightly better. Yeah, black's very, 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 very slightly better here. Yeah, and even though he's up a pawn, his king is never really going to find safety. So a lot of times they'll actually end up hiding their king on like f1, or they'll go pawn to f3 and hide their king on the dark squares. But this is, like I said, very double-edged. You really have to know what you're doing if you're going to play like this. I don't actually, this is against my playstyle. I don't actually think that this is a good way to play for white. If you can really prepare and memorize a bunch of moves, and you know that your opponent has like a weakness to this opening, then you can try it. I think it's much better just to play something like this short variation, which is known to be the best answer to Caro-Kann at the highest levels. And this is also easy to play. You castle, you go c4, then you put your knight on c3, you put all your pieces on natural squares. If you can't create any weaknesses on the queen side, you slowly start expanding on the king side. You'll go like h3, g3, and then oftentimes there will be a knight maneuver, and you slowly expand on the king side and you start to attack on the king side. This is the best way to play. But going over this, my g2, I think is correct. This isn't correct, I don't think. He does do the same pen. Yeah, the issue now is, as you saw in the other line, he could go knight to f4 and harass our bishop. And he can't harass the bishop here. And if he ever pushes this pawn, he's essentially got almost like a terminal weakness on the light squares. So moves like this make sense. He doesn't ever want to trade, because I think I'd probably actually take with the pawn here. That way I can push and I can plop my knight on f5 and slowly expand on the in the center and attack on the queen side. Because like we said before, where's this king going to go? Is he going to go and castle king side, where he's going to be essentially just open looked everywhere? Look at this. There's no way the king's happy over here. So he's going to be castling on the queen side. And if he ever goes backwards, we're not really ever worried about this either. So like trying to give him like a best case scenario sort of thing here. Something like takes, queen takes, he gets, you go g6 to prevent him from pushing the pawn to g6, plop a knight on f5, and he's never attacking the king side. While on the other hand, me attacking on the queen side, this is still all open. Nothing's been blocked up on the queen side. So I think this is like one of the better case scenarios for white here. And black's going to be better. Yeah, 1.1 black's just better here. So yeah, this takes some talent to be able to play this with white. And there are good white players who play like this, but I think just the short variation is just best. Let's try again. Maybe we can get someone higher rated than me. No, we're stuck in the 2200, and these 2200s, they want blood. Because a lot of the times they'll have, like they play like a rapid game every so often, so they're underrated because they don't play as many. New Zealand. So earlier on, I had a similar position against an opponent, and he played e4 because I guess he was worried about d5. I'm not going to play like that. So if you want to play d5, play it. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to expand on the queen side, just like I did whenever I had black, and I faced the English. So I'm going to play in a very similar manner. I'm going to try and get, hopefully, a very similar pawn structure. That way I can follow the same themes. That's the benefit of playing openings where you get the same structures with both colors. You can have the same plans, and it takes the burden off of calculating and coming up with ideas every single game. I mean, you still have to, but they're more readily available. This is tempting. Very tempting. I'm going to go d3, and this is a sneaky move, which I've caught in FIDE Masters in... I think a FIDE Master is the highest rated person that I got caught into this. They go like rook b8. Okay. This isn't correct. I'm just hoping for rook b8. The idea is pawn takes, and then bishop takes. Okay. I'm going to go knight h3 because I want to have this. And now that he's gone e6, well, the bishop can't take the knight. I'm playing around a little too much here in this. Okay. He should probably go h6, trying to keep my... I don't know. Is that good? I don't want to do pawn takes. Though I do give him an isolated pawn, but I'll have this as an isolated pawn. Maybe I can go here first and then delay the decision of pawn takes. Okay. I can do pawn takes this way. I can do knight takes. I can do pawn takes now, and then rook takes. Hard to say. Oh, if he does knight takes, I could consider capturing like this. A little cheeky. If he pushes... Okay, he just accepts the IQP. Makes sense. Probably best, right? Alright. Get my knight to f4. Always the danger of playing for tricks is that your opponent doesn't play the trick, and you wind up in a position where you're not necessarily better. I think my stream's not broken, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know if any of my little elements that I added, I don't know if any of those work. Rook e8. Should I just castle? Or should I go knight f4? Actually, I'm not sure where I want to put this knight. Because I may want to put it to f4, but I also might want to put it to like g5 and maneuver back like this. Might want to put a bishop to f4. Trying to target that juicy square over there. Let's castle. I'm getting more enamored with the look of this. I didn't want to go bishop there because there's like that annoying check, and I don't want to trade off queens. Even though he has an IQP, the queen trade's probably like strategically better for me. Okay. Not sure what I'm doing with that. Yeah, now I'm really tempted with like bishop f4. It's really tempting, just trying to get into these squares. So right now I'm just threatening knight c7. I'll probably end up rerouting my knight to g5 over here and then back to f3, trying to control the dark squares over here. This knight controls this dark square, and so if I can get another little friend to jump in and help, that'd be really good. I'd be really happy with that. I don't think this is super easy for him, but it's nothing too crazy. Just a goose bear. Wild. Okay, I'm guessing he wants to go bishop. Here is the idea. It has to be. I have a question. So, if I go knight g5, bishop over, let's say knight c3. I guess he just goes rook a3, and he says, "Ah, no, I'm fine." Interesting. I can go knight c3 first. That'd be better. I can also go over here first. Threatening to grab the rook. I calculate this out. I don't want to calculate. Calculation's like a pain. I mean, minimum, I can just give him the e2 pawn, but I shouldn't have to. Just knight there. Bishop takes. I can take that way with check and then go here. I should be good. I should be good there, because the b7 pawn will be weak. So I should go here first. What a complicated mess already. He believes me. I like it when they believe me. I have an interesting idea. I don't think it works, but if I go knight g5 and he moves the bishop away, he will be removing a defender of that. You know, I also have ideas of like f3 if needed. How bad is this though? That looks like an annoying move. Maybe he just has there. Yeah. So many different questions, so many different moves. This is an exciting position. have too many options. I don't know which one's best. I mean, I think I just take the b7 pawn. It also destabilizes this knight. So I'm missing something really obvious. But it's not like I would ever just miss an obvious tactic. This also just looks more annoying than all the other moves, doesn't it? I'm kind of worried, about these. Having 3 pieces attacking the e2 pawn kind of stinks, but what can you do? Ideas of like bishop d6 now too. So maybe he's gonna go here. I go back. Go over here. Maybe he goes there. Oh. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider the queen sack. I really didn't. That's wild, dude. I would never have sacked the queen. I have to take. Like, I can't not take. It's a queen. I'm not good enough to ignore that. Okay. I don't know. If he goes rook takes, maybe I just go bishop e3. Try to ram in this way. Well, we should trade. I'm beginning to think that he didn't. I missed rook. Sloppy chess. Very sloppy chess. I just missed the win. Sloppy. Let's go here. He doesn't have time to take the pawn. I have ideas of like queen b4. I don't even have to. Yeah. He doesn't have time for this. There's no time for this, dude. And you might think he has rook back to here, but that fails tactically. Not tactically, just positionally, yeah. I'm beginning to think that he just didn't see that his queen was hanging. Yeah, this is really stock standard kind of stuff. It's nothing too crazy. Bishop d2 is, like I said, it's cheap. So the idea, I should show the idea. The idea is, a lot of times, black gets tempted to play something like this because they want to expand on the queen side also. They're like, whatever you can do, I can do better. But this actually doesn't work, because after pawn takes, bishop takes, it's with check, but it also works even if it's not with check. So if we go to like the position that we had, the guy castles, bishop e2, it's the same trick, even though it doesn't come with check. I think there is some sort of a weird defense here. Like this. Or it's like, no, maybe there's not a defense here. But yeah, this is, I love this trick. I've gotten a couple FIDE Masters into it. A National Masters too, but you only count the FIDE Masters, right? But the downside of playing this kind of stuff is the bishop's not great on d2, and I've kind of neglected my development. I should have played knight f3 a while ago, and then going knight h3 is kind of like saying, I don't know, not the best square. I'm still playing for the same trick. Objectively, just not good. After pawn takes, I thought this was interesting. So he asks questions. I probably should have just gone knight f4 immediately here. Definitely knight f4 immediately here. I'm trying to figure out why I didn't. I was so enamored with this idea. But this has got to be, like, just looking at it now, this has got to be objectively best. And then just try to play positionally on the dark squares. Blockade the pawn, stick a piece on d4, attack this pawn, and he'll have these two weaknesses forever. My bishop's incredible. This is how I should have played. But it's online chess, so... Or bishop f4, play for the tricks. And yeah, now I think I'm in some trouble here. Because this is a threat. It is really awkward, you know, yes, both of the rooks are aiming down on this, the bishop. And moves like this don't actually help. Because I don't want to go f3. f3 is oogly. f3 is like a move, like if you play it, you better have a really good reason. Better have a good plan. Maybe it works strategically. Huh. Maybe this is also fine. I don't know, maybe what I did was fine then. But knight here, we take the pawn with tempo. Yeah, I was anticipating this. I was gonna go here and here, and the queen kind of ties everything together. He's attacking this bad guy, and it's awkward because I kind of have to save the knight. I can't not save the knight, right? Unless there's something crazy. I don't see anything crazy. And then he comes in like this. Or maybe this doesn't work. Huh. Wouldn't that be crazy? Knight takes. Yeah, I know. I guess maybe I'm just better no matter what. But that was what I was worried about. I guess it's already just kind of busted for him a little bit. There's just a lot of weaknesses. And I think he just lost track of the queen. And this is, like, he doesn't even get anything really for it. It's just straight knight for queen. Yeah, I missed this. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. This essentially forces something like this. Bullet game. I'm not fast. You should know. I'm very slow. It's essentially the same thing. Yeah. Let's go for the same setup. King's Indian. Attack. Oh, I don't want to lose my horsey horse. Okay. I have files to work with now. That's gonna be annoying, right? Let's go here. Push. I take. No, that's an exchange, right? Here. This is not over at all, so I still have to be very careful. Oh my. Yeah, I was just looking at that. That is very annoying, sir. I need you to be gentle with me. We're friends, I thought. We could be friends. Don't you think? You know, all my other friends just let me win. You want to be a good friend, right? We'll go here. I'm gonna try and force stuff off now. Okay. I'm hoping the pawn is enough, but we'll see. Take, and then I'll go here. Yeah. And this should be winnable. Why are you so strong? Stop. You should be a good friend. Good gravy. I am not fast enough for Bullet. You know, I play Bullet games on my phone. You know, I'm on my computer. I'm not fast on my computer. I'm so slow and old. Oh my. So aggressive. You don't have to be that aggressive, friend. You know, we get like a similar pawn structure. Isn't that kind of cool? I wonder if we're going to get like the same themes. I guess I push. So I'd like to do something like this, right? Very true, very true, very true. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this is not going to be easy at all. I don't think. I'm so slow. Such a push. Oh my. The pawns are coming. Oh. I guess I go up, right? My argument is that I think my pawns are going to be just a little tiny bit faster than yours. That's my argument, however flawed it may be. Threat mate. Always good to threat mate. Okay. Yay, good things do happen to bad people. Oh, uh-oh. I'm too slow. Too slow, friend. Mercy. You can multi-pre-move? You know, you can't do that on mobile. Oh, cow. I'm not good enough for this. Will we play something longer? Time control. I'm too slow for this. Oh my goodness. In the Philippines. My goodness. Thank you for the games. I was not ready for that. I'm glad I don't have one of those like heart monitors. My goodness. Yes. I got 2400 blitz, never mind. Just crush me. Holy cow. What a great game. We have messages? Okay. Oh man. If anyone wants to play me, you can send me challenges. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm multi-streaming. I'm supposed to see if I get chats. Nothing's showing up, so if anyone's saying anything, oops. Oh, that really was, that was, I got my heart going. I play something slow and boring. It's gonna die at F3. D6. Should I go like D4? What do the cool kids do here? Do they go E4? Try to transpose them like up here? I'm not an E4 player. I don't know why I'm doing this. I have no knowledge of E4. Am I better here? Should I go like bishop E3 and like pile up on, like defend the pawn more? Should I be pushing? I have no idea. You know, I could try going like bishop G5, inducing F6. That looks annoying. And then if he goes F6, I can go back. If he ever goes F5, then I can start trading stuff off. And my argument will be that his king side will be weaker. Maybe. I should just castle, right? That's what the cool kids do. Is they castle? Should I go H3? Or should I can take also. That looks annoying. I could go takes. I don't see anything actually like a knockout blow there. Oh, it's just castle. I mean, it can't be wrong to castle, right? I like to keep this tension. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, he can go knight g4. He doesn't even do it. Let's get rid of that option now. Maybe I'll go like knight bd2, knight c4. Try to like pile up over here. Is that good? I don't think so. What should I be doing here? Should I be castling? You know, I could go queen. I did not mean to do that. Oops. I was gonna say queen b3. That's what I was gonna say. I've given him this, like, this could be a good attacking position for him. Okay. Focus. Let's go. D1. We go knight a3. I want to finish development. I think I should go rook d1 because he wants to go f5, and it kind of dissuades him from f5. Not really, but it kind of dissuades him from it. But I can also drop the bishop back to defend. Now, this does nothing to dissuade him. It just makes it harder for him to take back with the pawn. Not good. I don't like queen c2. Queen c2 was not a good move. Man. I should say, if anyone's watching out there, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. And if you want to, feel free to subscribe and let me know what you... Ooh, I don't... Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Is that actually an issue? Can I take the knight? Am I getting crushed? Does anyone remember that? The old Lost in Space? That's what that's from, is the old Lost in Space. The little robot. Or Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, and if you're watching from YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to create educational content that's not the garbage that other people are producing. So if you're around my skill level or above, like the last opponent that I played, who was clearly a better chess player than me, I thought I could take the knight. He's just going to try and get the rook. I mean, I can't resist it, right? I love exchange. I love sacrificing stuff like this. I really do. This is it's not good, but it's exciting. You know, how often do you get to play stuff like this? So I can give him just the exchange, or I can give him the queen. Which way do I want to give him the queen? Because I can move the rook first, attacking the bishop. And then if rook takes, I can take, and maybe I can argue that this is an annoying position for him to face because he has to save the bishop. I'm going to do that. That looks like fun. I'm going to give him the queen. I mean, how often do you get to do stuff like this? So it's got to be wrong. But, you know, it's online chess. We can play stuff that's fun and different. Okay. And it's not like I'm down that much material at all. Like at all, actually. The only thing that I'm worried about is maybe him getting some sort of coordination, but I don't know. I think this is... This is stuff that I've been playing more and more and more as I get older. I've been playing like this. I've been trying to find more sacrifices, essentially. I've been forcing the sacrifices. And it's something that I've done as I get older. It's probably most definitely not objectively correct to play like this. But I've been having so much more fun whenever I do play like this. Do I just go back to F1? Like, I'm half tempted to go like this, but I guess he just goes C3 and then... I'm just gonna go back to F1. I'll bring the bishop back out later. And I don't want the bishop to be on D3, it kind of blocks my rook. Although maybe it would have been good there, actually. Oh yeah, that would have been much better. As I just develop the rook and then I just drop the bishop back to any other square that I want to go to. There was also like ideas of maybe sacking too, and I put pressure on this. F1 was a terrible move. Okay, so he's going to give me another pawn. That's really interesting. Do I keep the... I should keep the bishops, right? Like, that's the smart thing to do. It's always tempting to keep the knights, to keep a knight at least. I can also just develop and try to trade even more stuff off, or is that just being dumb? I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have that because stuff like this? I don't know. I could try this. That looks annoying. I'm sure it's good. I should probably just take it. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking about doing any crazy stuff. Just take the pawn. Now I definitely have sufficient compensation. Because I'll have two bishops. And my pieces are, for now, just better than his. So he wants to trade even more stuff. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed because I'm not good at chess. I'm not good enough at chess to understand why I should be afraid of this. Material speaking, like, we're even. But my pieces are so much more active. He has to worry about things now. Rook D7. Okay. Hope I'm not blundering. That looks... I'm not sure where to put my bishop. I don't want to block the rook, but it's not like I'm married to the rook being only on the D file. You can go to other files. I guess I can go back here. The knight can't come in this way. I actually don't like that I let the queen come in here and pin this bishop. It could be hard for me to untangle that bishop later on, and the queen could get some activity coming over and attacking these pawns. And if the bishop's pinned, I could let his knight back in. Guess I attack the horsey horse. Maybe I can go here and then I can try to get the bishop out, because he's going to get the knight to c6. The knight's misplaced on c6. But it's not like it's stuck there forever, right? So... how do I untangle? I need this bishop to get back into the game, and I can't... I don't want to worry about these weird queen checks. Okay, how bad is bishop c4? Like, really, how bad is it? I guess he could get, like, the bishop pair, but... Okay. I don't want him to get the bishop pair. How are you defending this pawn? If he does nothing, I'm just gonna gobble up the pawn. Greed is good. Greed is very good. I like me some greed. Okay. The need for greed. What are we doing here, best buddy? What are we doing here? Just go knight here. Could go this way. I just want to be a little unpredictable and a little annoying. So I don't want him to just... Oh, I mean, I could just take... Pawn takes, and then what? My first instinct is to go here first. I think I have g3 there. Oh my, oh dear. What a complicated position. I don't want to go g4, but I'm really tempted to go g4 because I like playing really bad moves. Probably gonna lose this game. I don't like what I've done here. How I've played these last couple moves. They're not very good. Yeah, this is just not good chess. Fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. And I lost my time advantage too. The truth hurts. It's not really threatening. It's not really threatening to take that. I don't have to react to that. This rook is like almost trapped. I really misplayed this. It's impressive. This game should be studied. How not to play chess. I think I have to do this now. Interesting. Does give him a pawn. I didn't see that. I don't want to spend my time avoiding 1,000,001 checks. And I also don't want to just give him my bishop. That seems not very intelligent. I'll have to put on my flagging shoes. Because I'm not beating this guy regularly. This guy's too good for me. This guy got too much talent. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Decisions, decisions, decisions. This would be so much easier if I was good at chess. I think the active defense is probably my best bet. Yeesh. Yeesh, 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 yeesh. Okay. Just to take that way, that makes some sense. Does make some sense. Okay. I thought he was going to take that. That way I couldn't go rook to e6. Okay. Still preventing me from going there. Aren't you just a big meanie head? This guy needs to chill. And I just lost that. No, this guy was just too good for me. Guess I should resign. Absolutely outplayed me. The truth hurts. He gets a lot of points too. I lose a lot of points, but it happens. Sometimes you just get beat up. It says I have a little thing. Look at that, I'm already making friends. It's a good day to be alive. I like making friends. Let's see here. We can do another 10-minute game. I can test my luck with 3 minutes. Really slow though. Really slow. Or if someone wants to send a challenge, you guys can send a challenge. Anyone. I'm really bad at bullet, so you could probably farm me with bullet. I'm used to playing on my phone with it, and I'm really slow with a mouse. But yeah. I don't see any challenges incoming, so we can try. Let's keep on going with the 10-minute chess. I should be able to get Knight of 3? C4? Wait, we got someone higher rated than me. Finally. Okay. Counts a little new, but that's okay. And Tarnations. So this line is an ant in here. They normally take with the queen, actually. This. I don't have anything cool here, right? No. If you're wondering about the music is actually non-copyright music. And I don't want to get no strikes, so yeah, the music's 100% copyright free. And I used a I didn't see that move. Why didn't I see Queen A5? Queen A5 looks like a good move too. I think I should just admit that I made a mistake with Bishop A3. Yeah, let's just admit that that was a mistake and go back. It's like there's the issue with queen b3 is that it might walk into stuff like this, and I don't want to be taking strange pawns. Huh. I figured he would try to prevent me from going d4, but he just says no. He's not worried about it. I think I might end up getting crushed again. I'm gonna play a little faster. This guy's spooking me. Feels like he's making a lot of really good moves. I'm gonna play really passive. Really passive. Yeah, that's a pretty standard move. I'll break the pin. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get destroyed in this game. It just feels not good. None of this has felt good. If that makes sense. Like, it just feels like everything that I do will be wrong. I don't like it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lose this game. Yeah, he's playing just a little too accurate. I can't stop someone who's this good. This guy's too much better than me. And I don't want to play something weird like queen e4. It's just asking to get in trouble. Queen e4 is the kind of move that you play whenever you're like desperate. It might be desperate time. I'm probably just losing a pawn here. And I don't know just one inaccurate move, bishop a3, and then all of a sudden I'm worse. Normally you're given a little bit of a luxury with white, but because you have like the extra tempo, but I guess not today. Wow. Just feels like every move's gonna be bad, huh? I don't see a good move for me. I'll go queen b3, but I'm not optimistic. He's gonna slap me in the face with something like e5. Just drops the queen back. Do I have d5? Probably don't have d5. No, I don't have d5. I just have to continue to play passive. I don't want to play things like knight g5. That's just... it's not really doing anything. I can't find a good plan here. Again, it just feels like everything that I do is not good enough. I'm trying to play fast, too. Sure. I don't want to go to c2 because then he has pawn takes. Wow. Yeah, he's just positionally dominating me. I never stood a chance here, huh? If I go queen e2, it's bishop e5. Wow. What to do, man? I think knight d2 also fails. Still have b5 at the end of this. All these crazy. Queen b3, b5? Or does he just go bishop to d5? Same trick, huh? Queen e2, bishop e5. I don't see a good move. I don't see any move. Knight d2 is e5 at the end of the lines. He just blasts open the position and wins a pawn. Or maybe I'm just spooking myself. I don't know. I can't. I'm just going to lose on time if I do nothing. And this guy's so fast. That's like thinking's for chumps. He's already calculated everything. Good gravy. Traded off the light square bishops. Yeah. I mean, it takes him about 10 seconds to make every single move, but they all feel good. I didn't even see c4. I don't fully understand c4. I'm not good enough to understand c4. I'm gonna go queen e2. The idea is to try and get control of these light squares. Maybe go like e4. Yeah, I'm gonna start lashing out because I can't find another move that makes sense. Good gravy. Wow. E6? I don't understand E6. Someone needs to explain E6 to me. I don't understand. Why did he go E6? I don't understand. Well, I need to lash out. He went E6, that way he could go F5? That makes sense. Why would you want to do that? Such strange moves. Okay. He's just saying that he's going to expand on the queen side and win through that. I have 3 pawn islands now and he has just 2. I don't understand. That's essentially what he's saying, I guess. This guy's just too much better than me. Let's trade. And then all my pawns are in dark squares too. This guy is like a strategic genius. Yeah, I never stood a chance against this guy. I had a feeling that I didn't from the opening. It's just something like, I got 6th sense that this guy's just going to crush me. It was right after Queen A5. I was like, oh. And it was played so fast with such confidence. This guy's, all of his moves have been so fast. That was the longest think. You know, I guess he had a 40-second think with. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a monster. Oh no. A little irritating how fast he plays. To be 100% honest, that's actually a little irritating. It's like he doesn't have to think. He doesn't think. It's frustrating. It's not fair. I have to think. I don't think very well, but I have to think. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy. He's just gonna go here. He's gonna push these pawns. And then take that. This is disgusting. Pawn takes the what? He's so fast. Yeah, and if I go in here, she just probably just wins through that. Or, man, I'm probably psyching myself out here. I have to be. I have to be. Although it does feel so... like everything doesn't feel... My bishop doesn't have any useful squares at all? Wow. And if I move my bishop away from this square, then I can't use it to stop these pawns. And if I move my bishop over here, it's not doing anything. No, this guy's like a strategic genius. And if I do absolutely nothing, again, he still just rolls these pawns down and he just wins this bad boy here. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I don't have the talent to play like this. That's too good. He's so fast. Just doesn't have to think. I don't think he's gonna push. He's gonna find something. He's gonna hold the tension, and then he's gonna figure out a way to like slowly expand on the other side of the board, completely crippling me. Or he's gonna figure out another move that forces my position to be like slightly worse. Unless there's like a knockout blow. Yes. Okay. Alright, man. Yeah, I never stood a chance. And now if I go here, what are you doing? Now he comes down and he says that I can't stop him, or I'm running out of time. It's too difficult for me to stop all of his stuff, all of his threats. Look at him, he just ties down my king now. Now I'm playing without my king in the endgame. And I can never advance these pawns. Is that true? I kind of believe everything that he does. This guy's got me like, he psyched me out. Whoa. What? I thought this wasn't good because... I just starts expanding on the other side of the board. Sure. Why not? Why not? I can't move any of my pieces. He's just paralyzed me. That was dumb. Well, I guess I would be able to push my pawns then. Yeah, he's just gonna force me into Zugzwang. This is a good example of like just how to crush someone. I mean, it takes him 3 to 4 seconds to find it, but man, he's really fast. Uh-huh. Holy cow, man. Yeah, look at this. Wow. And then he pushes. I mean, it takes him a second to find it, but I don't know, man. That was wild. He found them all, man. I never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. I don't normally lose like that. Yeah, apparently, yeah, this is a mistake because of exactly Queen A5. And it seemed all... I was probably just spooking myself. Bringing the bishop back. Knight c4. You know, it doesn't give the best, but if you look at the evaluation, it is the best move. And this is essentially... The engine on chess.com is so weak that it'll give moves like this, like it'll be like, oh, it's inaccurate, but the evaluation is like, goes from like 1.2 to 1. This may even be the best move. And this is the same evaluation. Man, look at this. Nice little thing, and it's c4. I didn't see c4 at all. Out of curiosity, what was... It wanted the immediate e4. Yeah, this guy had me spooked. I didn't understand e3 at all, dude. e3 was beyond me. And the idea is to go push the f-pawn. But... yeah, he just trades into this endgame that's, crazy enough, absolutely lost. What was crazy was just how fast he was with everything. It says that that's a mistake, but like, it's the same evaluation. It's like still winning with like the same exact points too. So it says that's a mistake. It says now this is drawn. Why? Oh, because of here? Yeah, I wasn't looking at stuff like this. That's very true. Maybe if I hadn't psyched myself out, I could have seen this. I played so fast, I never got myself set. Losing's hard, you know. It's difficult. It's difficult to lose. But let's play on. Get our mindset fixed. Open up a soda. F3, the fantasy variation. I blame Daniel Naroditsky for this. I absolutely blame Daniel Naroditsky for popularizing this. You know what? We're gonna go straight for the absolute main line. If you want to play this, we're gonna play it then. I've spent some time, not like an ant farm in my house now. Castles is correct, yes. I think there, and then they go c3. There's different subtleties within these move orders. The one thing that he cannot do is take. She might look at it and be like, why would he ever take? That's insane, but people do it. I've won quite a few number of games. He finds the best move. This is all theory. He can take the b-pawn. Why is that not correct? I don't think that's correct. Why is that not correct? But it's not correct. We're gonna take this pawn's hanging, that's why. Yeah, now I have time to do stuff, I can go like b4 and queen b6. Or queen c7. Maybe queen c7, actually. Queen c7 might be really annoying for him to face. Why? That doesn't make any sense. What are you doing with that? He trapped his own bishop. I guess I can't go queen c7. Actually, queen b6 makes no sense. I'm not trading off the queens after pawn takes. Yeah, the issue is that I have this in between the... so I can take back with the queen, save my structure. Ah, playing for the tricks. But I think I should take his knight, right? Yeah, we'll take the knight. Go here. I want his pieces to be passive. Yeah, I want you to be defending things, sir. I'm just up in it. It's just an entire rook. I don't know if I would have done that if I was him. Okay. I tickle his rook. Let's tickle it. Coochie coochie coo. I want to give it the check first? Yeah, let's give the check first. Oh. Okay. Straight left. Pawn's untouchable because of this nonsense. Let's go here. I'm up an extra rook. I can play passively. I just push this pawn too. Why? What are we doing with that? I don't see anything crazy here. What am I missing? I think I'm missing anything. Check. Check. Yeah. This was a good bounce back game. Really good bounce back game. But I was only able to bounce back because I knew the theory here, and he did not. So this is a very theory-heavy line for white, and not for black. Because black's more just like, if you know the first couple moves, then you can play strategically, while white needs to find dynamic compensation for the structure. So if you can't come up with the dynamic compensation by yourself, then you need to know theory. And black doesn't need to know theory in order to find good moves here. Yeah, this capture almost always is wrong. And I didn't understand at first like why this has to be wrong, but this pawn's hanging is the issue. He probably has to try and defend it with like knight b2, or maybe just give away the pawn entirely. That's what I thought he was going to try. I thought he was going to try this, and I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to deal with that. Probably I would take, and then go like queen b6 later on. But this might not be the best or correct approach. It's also tempting to try and get something on these dark squares with my knight over here. But he has pressure here actually, so maybe I can't take. Yeah, I thought he had to take, but he penned, and then unfortunately his bishop's trapped. I thought he was going to go back here and try to play for something like that. This was my nonsense calculations with stuff like this, but then I was like, I could also try to break the pin with queen d6 after he slides the rook over. But I also have like queen or bishop c4 here. It was a really quick game. I want to try and get something else. I don't think my multi-chat's working, but that's okay. Oh. C4, English opening. I speak English. G3. Let's go A3. Threaten to go B4 in some lines. All lines. We're threatening to go B4. I shouldn't say some lines. We got another 2100. The last time I played at 2100, he was too good, too strong, too elite. I guess I should go here. Can't imagine he played D6 yet. He's just going to capture. He attacks the pawn. I should probably defend it. I like that he put his knight here. Oh. Should I be trying to prevent him from going d5? It's a good question. I can go c5. I just don't know if c5 is a good move or not. Very interesting. Maybe bishop a3, d5, b5, and the idea is that I can try and get these two pawns rolling up the board. This knight's a little misplaced here. I don't see a good way to take advantage of it, though. I don't want to be chucking these pawns up the board willy-nilly. Bishop a3. Tired of streaming to zero? Let's change that. Getting advertised for bots? Is that how bad my stream is? That's okay. He wants to push the D pawn. Let's discourage him from pushing the D pawn. Oh my. He has ideas of like this weird stuff. Let's also discourage that. Is he gonna go F5? That would be cool. At least I know my chat works. But with kick. Let's push. You know, I could also try something like queen a4, saying that you can't take my pawn because I get your rook. Because I think if I push, he's going to go to the C square. Interesting. Very interesting. Queen a4, is that good or bad? I don't know, let's find out. The power of friendship. I can make this work. I'm too lazy to calculate this out. Now he pushes. Must open things up, huh? I don't want to go h3 because I don't want to go knight f3. This guy's making me think. I don't like that. I don't want to think. Thinking's for chumps. If I take, queen takes, pawn takes, am I just collecting up a pawn? Kind of neglecting my development though. I don't know. Development's for chumps. Some ideas of like if I need to have 94, adding support over here. Let's see what's to go bishop there. Bishop there actually looks kind of annoying. Bishop e7 kind of looks annoying. I don't like that. Sir. Sir. I need you to be nice to me. Maybe I should go to c2? No, I shouldn't go to c2. I should go here. Bishop c6 looks like a move that I don't want to face. I thought this wasn't good because of 94. What did I miss? What? I swear to God, if something like Bishop c6 works, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't think it does. But it is. Bishop and I can't save the rook. Rook to there. I would like to trade pieces now, friend. Best buddy. Rook a8's kind of annoying. You know, queen b2 is a funny way to lose. See, that's the knight check. I'm gonna go knight f3. I'm just gonna castle. Like, nothing else matters. I have a weak b pawn to target. Yeah, I don't think that there's too much else for him to think about here. He might be squandering his time a tad bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did not see that. I don't. Oh my goodness. This guy's a genius. See, is this? What a monster. What a monster. The man, the myth, the legend. That was really, really, really nice. Really nice. That is impressive. I did not see that. That is a crazy tactic to find. Nah, dog, you need to chill. He'll have queen a2 is what he's saying if I go knight f3. Really? ludicrous. What is going on here? What? What in the world, dude? I was finding like crazy moves. Ugh. Ridiculous. Getting a little frustrated now, but I need to keep my composure. Just because he's finding some good moves doesn't mean that it's the end of the game. But these are really good moves. This guy woke up, man. He doesn't ever move his knight. There's two pieces hanging, and he just does not care. What a monster. I think I would have been worried. That knight sack was crazy. So you like see a knight sack and then the bishop sack. 2 sacks in a row. Boom, boom. He's gonna try to hit me with the brilliancies. This guy. What? Queen A2, knight f3, bishop c6, and he's threatening bishop takes, removing a defender. Hilarious. Very hilarious. This guy needs to chill. And the bishop takes with check. Okay, bro, come on. I'm gonna go Queen A1 next. This guy can figure out a way to avoid the nothing weird going on here, right? There's no weird tactics. There's a lot of pins. And just Queen A1, right? Or what about King F1? King F1 should be fine. I said right before I blundered. King F1. Nothing strange going on there, right? You know, I can go here and just keep his knight from being active. Let's just do that. If he didn't have a cool tactic before, then he probably doesn't in this exact situation. And I'm going to go King F1, try to get a knight E4. Queen A1's still very tempting. Oh, these games are so hard. I miss the old days when people just rolled over. Not really, I actually enjoy the challenge. I enjoy that these people are all coming up with really strong ways of playing. He's just down a piece, but he has a lot of activity. Just an enormous amount of activity. That's why I played G4. I wanted to keep this knight from coming back in. I don't want any more of this active piece play. I can do this. Kind of forces king g2, and then is there any benefit to rerouting my queen like this? Am I getting anything? If I go here, I defend the knight again. It's so passive. I don't like being passive. Queen a1. If I go Queen a1 though, maybe he has the exchange sack. Huh. Queen a1 and then he can sack, trade, and then get the bishop. Although his bishop's trapped actually, because I can go f3. I can go f3 and his bishop's trapped. Okay. Then I can go Queen a1. And if he does something else, Queen b3, I can also drag the rook over, or don't. Ooh. Oh man. Okay, so now knight takes, he trades, and then I have f3. I think he missed that I have f3. Yeah, he missed that I have f3. And the bishop's actually trapped. The power of friendship. And when he does bishop takes h3, I'm going to go rook g1. I can go here. And this should prevent him from sacking a piece for 2 pawns. Now I push. You can only sack a piece for 1 pawn, not 2. Only 1. There we go. Yeah, he missed that. It must have been time pressure. It's not every day that I calculate stuff out and stuff actually works the way that I calculate. Queen a4. I don't know how good this move was, actually. Actually, I think I went wrong with c5. If we look at the lines, it just wants e4. I'm never playing e4. Knight f3, f4 are all moves that I'd be more tempted with knight h3. This was the other move that I considered. Engine's not impressed. It's more impressed with my move c5. I went at d4, but I didn't want to... Oh, you know what? I'm blind. I'm blind. The knight's actually trapped. I guess he can get out because he has d5. Strange. Queen a4 is not bad. It's one of the c takes d, which is what I eventually played. I had analysis paralysis here. I didn't know exactly what was best. There's so many tempting options here. You know, you could also try the in between move of h3. I didn't know if I should be trying to kick that in first. And then he just blunders the exchange to knight e4. But apparently he gets tremendous compensation here because I have to play the immediate... Wow. So h3 is a top move. But this is knight takes d3. What a wild find. This is the top engine move too. To go bishop c3 and sack the second piece. Very crazy stuff. And he gets just an incredible amount of activity here. Yeah, I considered stuff. The engine gives knight f3. I looked at knight f3 and then I was like, I don't know why I'm allowing this. Oh. Attacks the queen. But he has this, right? And then this. Engine wants to go for this. It says that my advantage is minimal. It says that's best? Really? Queen d4 was the second choice. We had to find e4. It is the check. Knight c2 is like the only move that doesn't lose on the spot, so that was easy. And then wants to sack the rook. Yeah, dude. If he sacked the rook here, I think that's a bridge too far. I don't understand sacking the rook. Queen a2, king c1, queen a3. I don't see the compensation. Anyway, queen a2, knight a3. Then rook a1. Why didn't I consider rook a1? I was worried about stuff with bishop takes, right? Yeah, I was worried about this. Then bishop takes, yeah. Bishop takes. King takes. I am actually in time to step out of this. For whatever reason in my mind, I thought, for whatever reason, I thought that he would have like rook takes, and then there would be three pieces attacking this weak f2 pawn, and I only have the queen defending it. In my mind, this is what I was thinking. Very clearly, that's not. The knight's hanging, the queen's hanging. I think g4 was a good move. The engine likes it. g4 is a really good move because it keeps its pieces out. Queen a1, and I thought bishop takes. I was what? Bishop takes, king takes, queen a. Oh. Yeah. Probably have to go here, right? Wow. Yeah, this guy's really had ways to get out. Luckily for me, you know, someone can only be so good in this kind of time control. You can only find so many good moves. But that was a crazy sack. Knight takes d3. And apparently it's best, too. This is just... what a great find. Yeah, I was looking at king f1 also. I think king f1 might... I thought I was fine. It wants bishop takes? Why is this not... The queen's defending. It's knight f5. Queen b6. Oh, he's going to give a perpetual with the rook. Nuggets. Or I give the perpetual. Oh, the knight's blocking that. Yeah, you have to go queen c5. You have to go in for the perpetual. Because the queen can't get off this square. If I lose the f-pawn, I also lose the bishop. So I need to have really good justification as to why I'm allowing him to take all my pieces with check. What a great game, though. By my opponent. I've lost the exchange and then found this brilliant sequence. But apparently... yeah, this, unfortunately for him, he loses this. And I think rook g1 is better. I mean, of course I can go like here, but... oh... I guess this is only one piece. I thought he would get like this, but I don't have to take back, actually. I can take the rook. Oh. This is not clear cut at all, so I can't. So I have to do this? Everything should be good. But yeah, I think Rook G1's... Now he can't... That's the only move that makes sense, and then after this... It makes sense to resign here. There's just no other... I imagine he would go F4. This is like a move that you play off of like momentum. And then try to get something going on this side of the board. And it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. And he has to be careful. He can't push immediately because then I can go Rook G1 and attack both these pawns. So maybe he has to do something slow. Here, well, out of 7. Yeah. Losing that pawn would hurt. It makes sense to resign here. Because if you lose that pawn and the knight remains pinned, the only way to really pin it and stay connected is to go to the 8th rank. And he doesn't want to do that. This was a really instructive game. Really instructive. So, E6. The engine just loves E4 or knight F3. There has to be something else I can do, like queen B3, try to discourage D5, but I don't think that discourages it. Then it wants knight F3, allowing him to trade off. I didn't want to allow him to trade off. He takes these two versus these two. My bishop's a little more active. Okay, I can see it. Maybe I can get in bishop F4 to slow him down from being able to push the E pawn. Not even that he might not even want to push it. But the bishop's going to be active, and I'll play on the queen side. Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay. This is a really good game. I'm going to do, I guess, one more. Yeah, send me the game. I want to see your game. Oh, then I looked over at the little chat. I'm multi-streaming right now, so I'm streaming on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. And Kick, I'm getting bots. They're spamming me. Bots that are telling me that I should, I'm guessing, buy bots to watch my stream, which is a little demoralizing. My stream's doing so poorly that the bots are attacking me. I want to see your game. Let's go. I had a really good game over on, I think it was on VHS. Look at that, I beat a national master over there. If you're wondering about the music is actually generated through AI. That way I don't get copyright strikes and stuff like that. I don't have people trying to sue me for using their sounds. And so I generated my own music. People can't remove the audio from my, or YouTube, if I post up stuff for live streams, it doesn't kick off anything on YouTube, so I can keep the music on as it is in the stream. It's been actually fun to create music. Well, Kathy, what you got for me? players. If I look at the... Does it show? It doesn't show me on the streaming thing up here. I don't know how to actually get on this streaming list. I'll need to set that up. There's some decent players. Not too many at this late hour. It looks like Speed Chess Twitch. Well, that guy's good. And then a Grandmaster. Hard to compete with the Grandmasters. Well, Kebby, I think I'm gonna be moving on if you don't send that game. Probably spoke for too long and then poor Kevy left. Got bored. Let's do something different here. Let's go... I was tempted to go... Actually going for like a... He plays this really conservatively. Okay. Should I go b3? Let's go knight c3. Queen c2. I was kind of hoping he would go for like this c6 stuff. Bishop e2. Pretend like I'm going to castle kingside. But I don't want to trade. And I don't want an IQP. I'm scared of IQPs. I had a bad experience facing kids with the IQP. I got ants in my house. It's crazy. That has got to be the correct move. Let's just go back. Put my glasses on. Oh, I can see the monitor that's inches away from my face. Oh, I made a mistake then. Can't wait. Maybe I'll just go 95? Why can't I take this? Because he's attacking my horsey horse. I'm in trouble here. Well, darn. I hate when people outplay me. Guess I should go like Queen C4 and I should beg, I guess. Bishop. I think King F1 makes sense actually. So my bad idea is that I think I can attack the bishop later on. And if he's not careful, I could have ideas of like bishop takes f7 also. And if rook takes, then I would have taking the bishop, but let's go here, kick him back. beginning to suspect that I'm not playing particularly well. Let's tickle the queen. Maybe I can ideas of like knight g5. That looks like it could be annoying. Sliding the rook over doesn't seem to do too much, actually. Interesting. Let's go here. I know that I'm not actually threatening to take it, but I want to go king g1. Go bishop to here. I've played f6. No. Good or bad that is, but I do have it. I guess I should take, right? And try to trade off this pressure, this alignment. I don't like this alignment. Just a pawn push away. Oh, you know what? He might have this. Yeah. I'm in trouble then. I'm in a lot of trouble. Nuggets. The truth does hurt, huh? I could try this. Play for the tricks. Hell yeah. Time back to a spring century before. Not my music. There's something with a little bit of rock to it. I'm just playing for tricks now. I got nada. the defender of the rook so I can attack the rook with my queen and hopefully save my bishop, but for being honest, I'm not a believer in this. I'm not a huge believer. Bishop's defending everything. I guess we attack the bishop. Just desperately chuck things at him. That's all I'm doing. I'm assuming he's gonna go b6. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I just got a piece here. It's difficult to even pretend to have compensation. Well, watch me pretend. Here, take. Ugh. This guy needs to stop. Oh no, he just does that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You know, I'm losing to the 2100s far more than the 22 and the 2300s. I don't know what's going on with me with that. I'll try. Eesh, it happens. Put my money where my mouth is, right? I think the exchange Caro-Kann's an attempt for white to beg for a draw. I actually don't think that it's a... I don't believe in it as a real legitimate... The h3 line's the only one that I think gives white any sort of modicum of a chance for an advantage. But this isn't it. And I've faced this so much that I know the moves, almost like... Ugh. Ants. I don't know how the hell they got in my house, dude. Kill the ants. Murder. I'll just spray everything. What was I doing? What's the move here? Is it like a6? There's a bishop g6. Bastards. I got spray for you guys. After this game, I'm gonna spray these things. If anyone wants me to do more streams, analyze your games, or anything like that, it's actually something that I've been wanting to do on YouTube, is I wanted to create a series for people where you can submit your games and I analyze them. And I can give you actual practical advice, find holes in how you play, essentially the stuff that you would get from like a chess coach. I was thinking of doing that because I think it would be helpful to a lot of people. So this is all theory that we're playing right here. So they normally take, they don't actually normally take with the rook, but I'm sure that this is a line. The thing that's important to remember in this line with the Caro-Kann is black should try to keep the dark square bishops on. So white must attack, and white must attack on the king side. And that'll involve getting rooks to these files over here. And the rook can't come to this file because there's a dark square bishop over here. It can't come to this file because there's a nice little piece over there. So keeping this bishop kind of just prevents this attack from really happening. The attack doesn't really take off. He could try to chuck the pawn with like h4. Okay. He defends the pawn. I think he should have just played h4 immediately instead of doing anything else. I can go queen b3. I think I have enough time for all that. It's also tempting to do like pawn takes or to try and find something even activer. My first instinct was to do pawn takes, but that's not doing anything. So maybe I should go over here. There are weird sacks too that people try with like bishop h6. So when he goes here, I don't actually think I should be pushing here to try and keep things closed. I think I should just take. Takes here, there, here, there, here. It's mated. Oh no, he shouldn't have done that. That's, no. You don't want to trade off anything. Now he has to worry about me going like check and then queen over here. And I'm just threatening to mate him. Yeah, I don't, that was not correct. Yeah, so we're gonna go check and I'm gonna threaten to mate him. If push comes to shove, there's no mate, I always have f6. So. He goes here. Oh, okay, he just trades. Trading is tantamount to just saying, hey, you know what? You're right. That was a mistake. Ooh, I wonder, do I have something better? Pawn takes instead of bishop takes, can I do? Yeah. Maybe I go g5? Go here. Get my king involved. Seems like it should be logical. My king can defend this pawn over here. Almost blundered that. I want to go here and then f4. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It will be hard for me to win this now. I think he's right. Him trading stuff off. But that's always going to be the difficulty with playing black. This is a decent line for white to try and play for a draw. No more than, though. Maybe if he goes rook c6, I can go f4. Or am I just trying to make something out of nothing? Yeah, rook c6. I don't think I can go f4. I think that's just a pawn. So that means that I have to go. This stinks, man. I'm trying to find some active way to come after him, but it's always going to be difficult. Especially if he's this eager to have some sort of a draw. Maybe I keep his king out. This might be good, actually. This might be the right way to do it. Because I keep his king from coming into the game. If he pushes, I take with the pawn. Yeah, you can do that. Look at him begging for the draw. A little upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta be something I can do. Maybe I go here. No, then he has. Man. Well, it's difficult, you know? If White really wants, it's hard to. I guess if he pushes, I'll go up. Try to keep things on. Try to keep some pieces on the board, but I don't think there's a way for me to really legitimately make any progress. I don't want to push the e-pawn and allow him to trade. Okay. I think that could be a mistake. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm liking this now. Him letting me do this is going to be hopefully his undoing. Yeah. Unfortunately for him, he just doesn't have enough time. Now getting a draw is going to be very difficult. Not impossible. This is still drawn. This is still a drawn position. But he has to show good technique. Keeping the rooks on is a good practical choice. Okay. Let's go here. I want to be able to give the check, kick him back. It should be said that I also have to show some decent enough technique to try and get him to make mistakes. Yeah. Okay. Go here. Just make it look like I'm threatening to go f3. I don't think I ever am, to be honest. But he has to calculate it out, you know. Really. It's gonna be really hard to win this. But I can't lose. Like ever. So. And him spending time here when he should just be, he should know that he just has to go back here and just sit. I think he's still okay. Just getting him to answer some questions and burning the clock. Burning that clock down. I should have went there, actually. I shouldn't be touching these pawns, I know better than that. I know better than that. He gets this. This is... He's not careful. He's gonna blunder this. Maybe it's too hard to blunder this. Should I attack the rook first, or should I push the pawn first? Let's push the pawn. You know, I can go here. Is that a good move? Or is that, like, not good? I feel like I should try to do something clever here. Like, go here, and instead of grabbing this pawn, I should take and go back over. Okay. I take. These pawns create this nice little wall. Sure. He has surviving this. Guess I'm a little blind, huh? I messed this up really bad, huh? I thought I was being clever here, but I wasn't. Never mind, I'm a genius. I'm an absolute genius. See, why be up a pawn when I can be down a pawn? See? See that? That's that next level stuff that they don't teach you. Absolutely sad. guy doesn't know how to checkmate? Fuck. I should have gone the other way. I did not know this mating pattern. Oh wait, he does. Oh, that was not a good loss. Losing him was not good for me. Why win when you can lose? That happens. So, you know what? Let's play for some aggression and get some speed going. Get some energy in this. We're gonna get a Banquet Gambit. This is the line. This is the cool kid line. I don't understand E3, and you know the people who play E3 don't understand E3. They don't understand why they play E3. Because they end up playing E4 like 4 moves later. Makes no sense. So, this is really easy to play for black, though. That's the big saving grace, is that it's very easy. Pretty much we're going to play the same sort of like moves, essentially, no matter what. And he's playing this perfectly. I think it's knight bd7 here. Essentially, everything should be fine. Right over here. And he's playing all these engine moves. Just fine. I mean, it's also a little impressive to see someone so well booked up in the Banquet Gambit. Banquet Gambit, I feel like it's an offbeat thing to play. But you gotta be careful, you know, these people from India are just really good. All of them. Everyone from India seems to be very good. Chessaholic. That explains it. He's a Chessaholic. He's probably been studying all these different openings. Yeah, and then they just play E4, and I've never completely understood it. We played that pretty fast. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go Queen A5 because that looks annoying. So he can't really push this pawn yet. He moves is bad. I don't know. I could go Queen B4 and then give away my dark square bishop to get the pawn back. I feel like I should be trying to get better than that. Maybe I should go F5 and open things up over on this other side of the board. This looks more fun than giving up my dark square bishop. Trying to win a bloody pawn back. It's like Queen B4, he has that. Takes, and then there. It's like, you know, why am I playing like this? But this is more dynamic. I want things to be more dynamic. It just looks like more fun. This will be the last game before I end it for tonight. I'm not going to be back tomorrow night. Okay, I don't see the point of this. I'm not good enough to understand why he allowed F takes. What? But the dark square bishop. Saying that he's going to get it back? That's well beyond me. That's too advanced for me, dog. I like keeping things simple. Go here. Wish I could do something cool like sack the exchange. Just don't think I can. I can't justify it. I can't find a cool place to sack the exchange in. A little sad. A little sad. I can't find a good justification area. Because this Dark Square Bishop could be worth an exchange. Maybe I can go knight d3. I could still just take the bishop though. And then after knight takes e4, my knight's hanging. Okay. Fine. Now he has to decide on what he's going to do. Interesting. Guess he didn't have to decide. He already knew. Well, I'll take the pawn back. We'll see what happens. I don't think I'm missing anything important. Famous last words, right? Does have rook a7. Is that an issue? It's only an issue if you look at it. I don't want to go rook e8, but I actually don't see a better alternative. Ah, he wants to go there, so I should... Oh, when he takes this, he's actually hitting that. Isn't that a little gross? I thought I would have this, but I don't. Wow. Oh, then I should have taken the knight. I should have done rook takes knight, then. Right? Good. My headphones hit me. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, but it's true. So I'm going to be losing the exchange. I should only lose... I should only... Man. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a pain to deal with, huh? I'll hide my king on f6, rook f7, king f6. Okay, I missed that one too. Yeah, dude. India's tough, man. Is my knight worth a rook? Survey says nah. But I can make my knight extra annoying. I can go here. Preventing him from doing too much. That's not the easiest position to try and convert. I'm gonna go wild in this room with like the... Okay. Ant killer. Okay, now do don't understand that. Oh, very clever. Very clever. I'm gonna take this one then. Just gonna get that pawn. And this guy's really good. I should have grabbed the other way. Take this way. I still have an outside hope. Chances are slim. They are not none. Oh. Is he gonna do an exchange set? What? That work? I don't think the exchange set works. Maybe he goes there first. No, that doesn't work because I have knight takes. And you can't take because I'll have knight 4. He sacks the exchange. I take this. If he sacks the exchange, he's essentially admitting to defeat. This is the same trick. You can't actually take the pawn. These two connected pass pawns could prove to be a huge issue for him. Okay. Maybe not, huh? He says they're not an issue at all. 'Twas only an illusion, Sean. Okay, that makes sense. Need to pick up the speed. Show some haste. Okay, I'll push. This might kind of ties things together a little bit. Oh, that's a good move. I should have gone there. Oh yeah, I'm busted. That was a really good move. This is over. There's no recovering from this. Well, diggity dang darn. I did try. Too little, too late, huh? There. I don't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't get to the squares that I need to in order to defend this pawn. I also can't sack it. If I go here, he mates me. Always nice. Yeah. I would need to get to this square, and I can't. Too slow. don't know why he did that way. What is he doing? Yeah, I guess everything is okay for you, huh? Even though he's messed it up, he's fine still. There's just enough piece activity. Okay. He could have just grabbed that. I don't know why he didn't. Oh, I see. This guy can't spend his time like this. It's unacceptable. Knight check. Oh, he has king. If he has king g6 then, actually. Let's go back here then. Okay. Alright, get another guy that's going to do the same. This must be how they teach people to do it nowadays. I was taught a little differently. I mean, it should be fine. We go this way. Point two, rough. That was another not so good game by me. But he played really well, actually. I think he knew the opening very well. This was a strange decision, but maybe it's best. He seems to show tactically that allowing this is good. I didn't think it was. He takes. Yeah. Engine says that a bunch of stuff's still fine for him. I wish I could have done something cooler here, like the exchange sack, but it just doesn't. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work. I just don't get enough here. H4. 96. Yeah. You just don't ever get enough for the exchange. Which is a shame. I like doing exchange sacks. Yeah, white setup is something that you really have to know if you're going to try and compete against the Banco Gambit. And he clearly knew. Maybe F5's a little premature. Wanted to go for this line, and I saw it, and I just no way I'm playing that. I think I had chances here, but I don't think they were very big, especially after this, when he got this in, and I grabbed the pawn. Ancient thinks I should prevent his knight from coming out. I didn't want him to go queen e2 though after h6. Oh, he just goes b takes a is what the engine says. Queen takes a and then go a5. This felt practical, but this forces the loss of the exchange? No, I have to go rook f5, not rook f6. Rook f6 is the second best move. And it loses. Now rook takes e6. I didn't see it until after I played reactionary. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, rook f6, if he goes rook a5 and then knight e6, I'll have queen b6 as an in-between move. What I didn't see was that he would get both of these rooks with the knight. I didn't see that when he grabs once, he gets it both ways. And that was where queen a4 is a very apt move. Rook a8, another very strong move. Yeah, I had to trade queens. No, and apparently I just had king f7 only move. Apparently this is dead lost due to f4. I didn't see f4. I missed rook e6, the in-between. I was like, everything's holding together. But this guy was on point and I wasn't. I think he converted this well enough. I had chances. I squandered them. I had to find very accurate defensive moves, apparently. Knight e7 here was more accurate, which makes sense. Pushing the pawns, I guess, is the idea. Unless it was g5. G5 be correct? No, let's do C4? It says that this is a draw. I don't know. I don't think I would have played G5. G5 is such a... I'd never find G5. That's not a move I'd ever find. I'm never playing G5. That doesn't make sense to me. But the engine says it's faster. Unless it's a chess.com engine, which is really weak. Maybe if it was given a little more depth, they could come up with a more apt move, but... I played this, and apparently this loses because of what my opponent played. Yeah, he's very... clearly very strong. Probably has to be young. Yeah, and I think here he missed this. The idea is to go here and then check. That's the idea. But going here first is... But the issue is that everything's... And this felt a little panicky. I'm a little upset with how yeah, he could have grabbed this, I think. This is... And... opposition, so yeah. The king's in front of the pawn. Yeah, he should have just sacked. I don't know why he didn't. So I guess the moral of the story is I should have played f5 here. Where else was this fix? Just one move too late makes all the difference, huh? But with such strong people, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go on a spraying spree. Yeah, I hope there was something educational in this. But yeah, thanks.